Alright everybody, this is Britt at Ouya. I'm going to be talking to you today about iMECH Online by the company Mobula. Alright, first thing, we've got a lot to go over with just the menus alone because there's a ton of options in this game. Number one, to get to the play button, you don't just mouse over it using the touchpad or anything like that. You press R2 once and then O, the O button, to actually access the game. Now that that's out of the way and you know how to start it, I'll show you some of the options. Okay, under the store, which is not a store that you use real money in, it's an in-game money that you earn from playing the game, you can buy more mechs. The benefit of buying a mech in the game is that you can then customize that mech. The mechs that you start with in the game that they let you just use to start, they don't at all let you modify them in any way. These are the weapons that you can use to you can buy these and then upgrade your mechs with them. And then you can also get custom skins, so you can purchase those, use the coins for this. There's two different systems in the game. There's coins and then there's also credits, and you earn both from playing. Coins you get when you level up from experience. Credits you get when you just play the game, and after the game is over, a round is over, you earn X amount of credits depending on how well you did. This is an important thing to remember because coins buy certain things and credits buy certain things. I'm sure later they're going to have an in-game system so you can purchase coins for real-world money, and that's probably why there's two different ones. But right now, that's not in play. They don't have an actual place for you to buy these coins. Now these are power-ups that you can buy to modify your mech with. As you can see, there's so much customization in this game. It's what really separates it from the pack. Makes it it plays kind of like Mech Assault, but with the customization of a Mech Warrior game. So that's a lot of fun. One of the big things here is, as you can see here, you need to purchase a mech to be able to edit it. I have purchased one in-game so that I can actually show you what it looks like when you go into edit. The little C at the top that represents credits is a little problematic because on a TV it cuts it off and you can't see how many credits you have. You can see a little bit of the C icon, but it doesn't show you the actual number because the number is higher up next to the icon. This bar right here in the middle of the screen, or the upper middle of the screen, I have no idea what that bar is for. The tech tree is really important. This is where you actually can put your upgrades, or you can actually use tech points and buy upgrades here that are different than the ones you buy using your credits. Now, if you don't have a blue check mark next to the icon, that means you are not using it. So sometimes you'll see it lit up and it's available for you to buy with tech points, but if you don't have the check mark there, it's not yours. The menu system is a little weird to get through. Sometimes you have to use the left stick, sometimes you have to use the right stick, or a combination thereof to actually get to the things you want to do. Alright, let's go ahead and start the game itself, and I can show you what the gameplay looks like. The first thing you're going to notice is the graphics are not that great. Sometimes it slows down a little bit. There's not really anything that you can do about that. There's no options to make it look better or anything like that. One thing that I think the developers should really think about doing is putting a bobbing animation for the mechs. As you can see, he's really stiff, the upper half, and he's not moving around what you would think a mech would move like. As you can see, I have the machine gun going right now, but there's also the flamethrower, and also there is, let's see, we've got machine guns, flamethrower, and plasma. And the plasma, that fires out farther, does less damage. The machine guns are medium range, do a little heavier damage. And then the flamethrower is for when things get up close and personal, that's heavy damage. You use the left trigger for the thrusters. You use the O button and the U button to change weapons, and use the right trigger to fire. Left and right thumbsticks are used to walk around and target your enemies just like you would in any other traditional games. It's kind of a bare bones mech sim right now. I think that Mobula really wanted to focus on the options of editing the mech first before focusing on anything else. We're just going to go back in one more time. I'm going to show you again. Another thing that's unfortunate right now is there's only one stage to play in. So, like I said, the focus is all about editing your mech. The gameplay is great though. It's a lot of fun to move around and fight and use your different weapon sets to try to dupe your enemies and try to find two people in combat and then choose the weakest opponent and take them out first. You know, just there's a lot of strategy to the game that I really enjoy. The power-ups that show up in the field, they're not actually there right now, but when they do show up, I'll mention those again. If you see a missile, it'll be a little orange missile icon. That's the one you want to grab. When you fire that, it does really heavy damage. A lot of panels and things like that are destroyable on the buildings. Other things, nice little touches are when you walk into signs and walk over hydrants, they just fall over or get knocked over. Somebody's using a power-up on me right now that keeps me from changing my weapons. If you see the icon on the far right there, what that does is that ability makes it so that it scrambles their radar and they lose track of where you are on their radar. So that's a nice one to have, and that's why I chose it. The blue bar on the left that's going down rapidly is my shields, and the green bar to the right of it is my health. Once your shields are down, they'll regenerate. Your health does not, so keep an eye out for that. One thing in the future I would like to see is like clan support, and another thing is I would also like to see the ability to do a system link or be able to have different servers that you can connect to so that you can get in with your friends and play the game your way. Another thing that the game doesn't have is it doesn't have an exit game option. You have to actually hit the Ouya button twice to exit the game, which I'm not going to show you right now because, well, I want you to see the actual game. As you can see, when explosions happen, you're close up to them, everything really bogs down. There's that missile I was telling you about. Let's see if I can hit somebody with it. And of course I missed. I really feel that just Mobula touching up the game a little bit, adding some more stages in, this is going to be a real winner for the Ouya. I'm not sure what this gear icon does yet. It looks like a gear to me. So if anybody wants to throw in the comments section what that does, feel free. I've used it many times. I still don't really get what it does. It doesn't seem to raise my shields or my health at all. I haven't experienced any lag or anything like that, and that's really nice. There's some of the signs getting knocked over. I don't know exactly how many players you can have at one time, but I do know that I have fought many at the same time, at least 4 or 5. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back next time with something else for you to watch. I'm going to give this game a solid 4 out of 5.